Chronically under-resourced. That's how the acting director of ICE describes years of funding and staffing struggles under both Democratic and Republican administrations. In a NewsNation exclusive, our senior national correspondent Brian Enton sat down with the current head of ICE, Patrick Lechleitner. He's been on the job for less than a year. Brian is live with more on this one-on-one interview. And Brian, you asked him about changes the agency is making when it comes to cities and their sanctuary policies.
Yeah, Nichole, I learned the relationship between federal immigration authorities, ICE, and some local governments and police agencies in these sanctuary cities. It is very, very dysfunctional, even non-existent in some cases. NewsNation has learned that some of the sanctuary cities even automatically reject all emails from ICE, which the director of ICE told me it's a massive problem because the agency doesn't just deal with deportation and immigration cases, but it's part of Homeland Security that deals with child exploitation, sex trafficking, gangs, drug trafficking. It's gotten so serious that the director says they are changing some of the ICE emails, so they will no longer end with ice.gov and instead end with dhs.gov. It's like a rebranding of sorts in an extremely politicized environment. In terms of having to rebrand, I mean, some people may hear that and think, gosh, are they like sort of surrendering to these sanctuary cities in a way? Why not just stand firm? We're ICE, this is what we do.
Because there's too many victims out there, and I don't want to risk these victims and not support our state and local partners. Listen, HSI is child exploitation investigations, human trafficking, so many crimes, fentanyl, contraband investigations, narcotics more generally, right? And can't allow that just political hot potato get in the way of that.
So some of the biggest sanctuary cities include Chicago, New Orleans, Seattle, and San Francisco, where they limit or deny cooperation with the federal government when it comes to enforcing immigration law. Obviously, the director there says they are trying to change that. Nichole?
Absolutely. All right, Brian, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.